that's right. Don't go nuts, but we may start charging attendance, right? With you, the Eternal Baseball Podcast, because we are blowing up. Pretty exciting. We just passed our 8,000th follower on Facebook. That's pretty good.
One of these days, we'll figure out how to stream on Facebook.
That's a good idea too.
And then we can get just a stream of nasty comments for not
right. Well, we're not going to forget the little people, right? We appreciate our diehard podcast fans. Good to see you, Cameron. And thanks for joining us. And
welcome, Dave.
It is not because it's Expos Nationals tonight that Roto's rocking the vintage MTL gear. He wears that all.
I just have terrible balance. This is for protection reasons.
Right? It's for the vertigo. But hey, we appreciate you coming back. It's the 94th Eternal Baseball Podcast, and we already got the battle lines drawn. We called this out on our Eternal Baseball newsletter as the rivalry that never was, because I mean, one stopped and one started. Like the Expos and Nationals never crossed over. But the best correlation I could draw is if the Expos ever came back, Expos Nationals would be like the return of the Sonics to face the Oklahoma Thunder, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's Cleveland. I guess most accurate. It's Cleveland, Baltimore in the NFL a little bit.
That would be, yes.
Like you took our team. It doesn't get more personal than that. So you can take your Dodgers, Giants that changed coasts but kept the hate. You can take your Yankees, Red Sox, lifelong enmity. That's all fine. But you took the team away from my town, and now we're back. I mean, that's as good as it gets. So,
amen, brother.
That's what we got today. And one Nationals fan was not happy about tonight's game and said that we are spitting in the face of Nationals history by having them face the Expos. And I'm like, well, Nationals history only goes back to 2005. So I guess we're going to piss off one fan base.
That seems a bit strong, but
yeah, I'm like,
who might have judged, right?
He's top.
You guys are barbarians.
Yeah. Second are the guys who said we were disrespecting the Philadelphia Athletics by Mickey Cochran, the Hall of Fame catcher, one player of the week, and we listed him as Oakland A's catcher because that's who he plays for now. Might be Las Vegas A's catcher, Mickey Cochran, coming up.
That will actually probably cause more issues than anything else.
Right? I'm like, we're not slapping anybody in the face, right? That's not what we're here for. And if by honoring the legacy of Hall of Fame players that played for franchises that either no longer exist or turned into something else, you'll have to excuse us. But it is the Eternal Baseball Podcast. The only thing that didn't get mucked up by Leap Day this week. So normally we have games every day but Friday. Friday's a travel day. That's when the free Eternal Baseball newsletter goes out, and you can sign up for that at eternalbaseball.com. But I assumed there would just be games on Leap Day. And then when I checked the schedule, the computer just did not understand it. And I'm just grateful that it wasn't more of like the Y2K nightmare that we expected, but didn't really get, because it didn't muck up anything else. It just gave an off day on Thursday. And then the early season or the early week series actually wrapped up on Friday. It made Saturday our day with no games. That's when the newsletter went out yesterday. And then new series started today. And so we'll be playing the middle game of a 3-game set rather than the wrap up on the podcast tonight. That's totally fine. We're all good. But yeah, that's how it's going to be through the end of the season before we get things back to normal in a prospective season 5. And at least 8,000 people want that. So we aim to please. But let's do the old week that was here. And bear in mind, only 5 games this week, right? So it was easier to have a good or a bad week. And we'll share the audio and pop this bad boy up here. Yeah, here we go. Cameron knows what it's all about. That's right. Ted was already in a cryogenic chamber, come to think of it. Okay, so the week that was, again, only 5 games this week. So really good weeks for the Birmingham Knights, 4-1. The Cubs 4-1. The Red Sox 5-0, making a push. The Brewers 4-1. Mets and Yankees both 4-1, and the Giants are waking up 4-1 this week. So the Giants at 42-52. No one's running away with the West. So the Giants could potentially wake it up and get back involved in it. There might be a Yuppie sighting tonight.
Wait, was that the Expos mascot?
Their big orange furry Muppet mascot was named Yuppie.
Yuppie?
Yeah. When I was in Washington, D.C. working in sports radio when they were angling to get the Expos right around the turn of the century, which makes me sound old, which is okay because I am old. But we would play French play-by-play of their home runs, and they would play like really weird sounds like whoop, 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 whoop. And we were making fun of the mascot, and like DC really wanted that ball team. So, he's the Canadiens mascot now. Didn't know that. So at least he wasn't out of work for long.
Yeah, good to see. Good to see.
Good for Yuppie.
That social safety net in Canada is a little better,
right? Yeah. Plus, he gets free health care. So good for him. But the Bear and the Moose could have used that. Nothing. I'm sorry, but nothing funnier than the Moose eating the wall and breaking his leg. Right? The Moose laying there in the helmet with the dopey smile on, pointing down at his Moises Alou leg was an absolute highlight.
Welcome, Lester and Rob.
Oh, yeah, look at this, right? We love it when the usual suspects are here to help guide us through another bullpen implosion. We've got rough week this week. Cincinnati Reds have completely taken on water, lost 10 of their last 11 in that really competitive National League North. So Cincinnati's got to get that right and get it right quick. Let's see. The Angels have had a rough week. The Marlins, the Twins, Tampa, Texas, Toronto, kind of the terrible trio down there at the bottom. But Washington 2-3, Montreal 2-3, right in the middle of the pack. Look, we're not spinning that this is an NLCS preview, right? But Montreal's 8 back of Philadelphia. There's still a shot, a lot of time left. Washington is pretty much out of it, but they've got pride to play for and a chance to mess with the Expos a little bit more. So that's what we're going to see tonight.
Man, this hat is a torture device. I need to go get a stocking cap. I'll be right back.
Yeah, you swap that out. I appreciate you lasting this long.
I tried. I'm gonna go get a stocking cap. Maybe I can last a little longer. Be right back.
There we go. So with the hat time out, we'll take a look at the standings here. Like I said, Philadelphia. Tomorrow's games have already simmed. So if you're eagle-eyed and look real close, you might see what your favorite team's going to do tomorrow. That just gets me a little more sleep. It is school night. But I've simmed everything except for the Montreal-Washington game that we're about to play. I'm not sure if the Moose is still around. Love the Moose. So Philadelphia is up 8.5 on Montreal, 9 on New York. They're really starting to pull away. And Mike Schmidt was our player today with a big grand slam in a 5-2 win. Schmidt's been kind of rough all year. So if Mike Schmidt's waking up, Philly might be even harder to catch. The Braves aren't any better, but there's I didn't know you were going to stick with the cap.
Yeah, I'm at the risk of looking a little bit like Marcus Stroman. I think I can. Right? I think this might work. So we'll go with it a little longer.
I was going to go with Mark Kelso, but either way, Atlanta is not doing any better, but they still lead the South. But Houston's coming on a little bit. We might see a little fun there. Houston only 2 games back. St. Louis is still the best team in the National League. They're 3 games up on Chicago, 4 games up on Pittsburgh. But you can see what 2 rough weeks did to Cincinnati is they're now 12 games out or 8 games out of the wild cards. Remember, we have 2 wild cards in each league. So Cincinnati is, probably not winning that division, but still feasible they could get in that wild card chase. Out west, San Diego's got a game up on LA. But zombie San Francisco looks like they're rising from the dead. We'll see how that goes. Look at this. You got fans out there like crazy, man, just because you're pandering. But
that's what we're all about here.
Right? How about my Marquise Grissom big head shirt, right? Not pictured. Let's see. Out east, the Yankees are rolling pretty good. Best record in baseball, but again, no Mickey Mantle there. Done for the whole year. So we'll see if that bites them prospectively come playoff time. Boston and Baltimore are 11 and 12 games back each, but they lead the wild card chase. That's how good the East is, and hate to say it, how good those Yankees are. Birmingham has pretty much put away the South as usual. Detroit is up 2 games on Chicago, 3 games on Cleveland in a pretty competitive AL North. And out west, the West is competitive, but not very good. So the Angels, who went 1-4 this week, still lead the division because Minnesota went 1-4. So they're a game back. And then Oakland just 2 games back. Seattle only 4 games back at 43 and 52. So
it's Mariners' year. Let's do this.
Be. One thing we pointed out here, if you look over here, I just happen to be on National League standings. This is Hall of Fame Phillies outfielder Chuck Klein, whose 326 average, 26 homers, and 94 RBI all lead the National League. We've never had a Triple Crown winner
in
Eternal Baseball. So, Chuck Klein, we are pulling for you, and we'll see if you actually pull that off. So, yeah, this is exactly what we're looking at here. Yep, that's what we're talking about. So take a look here. Again, don't blink because these are tomorrow's games, but all but one of them's already been simmed. So you might see something interesting there if you look quick or screen capture it. But we're most interested here, Montreal at Washington.
We'll know we've made it when somebody's screen capturing.
Yeah. And then laying bets overnight. That's what we're talking about.
Posting it to Twitter.
So it's Montreal at Washington, and the pitchers are Ken Hill and Max Scherzer. Not bad. And then looking at these here Nationals with their OPS against right-handers. So hard to believe that Nick the Stick Johnson is A, healthy, and B, the best option to clean up. But
you know what? That lineup's not terrible, man. It
has some pieces, right?
Like Turner, Soto, Bryce.
Yeah, I checked with Anthony Rendon. He says he feels like playing baseball today, so that's good. And I couldn't put Harper lead off. It was just breaking me. So the oft-overlooked Jason Worth, I think, gets a leadoff shot. Harper hits. Actually, Harper probably cleans up. We'll move Johnson to 5th. Soto 2nd. And then Daniel Murphy's hurt, so he's not playing. But it gives you Wilson Ramos at catcher, Gerardo Parra, he of Baby Shark fame, as one of the better walk-up musics ever, will actually play right, and that'll put Harper at DH.
All right, get Turner in there, and
right with the best slide in baseball history, very slick. And then hate to say it, Daddy Espinoza at second base.
Let's go.
At least he can pick it. All right, and then that's not the worst second base news I have for you tonight. Okay. So with their OPS versus right-handers, we're going to ignore Michael Barrett's 3,000 OPS. I guarantee you that's in
it's plausible.
Yeah, in 2 at-bats, right? So let's see, how did this look? I know there aren't many lefties, so we put Rusty Staub 3rd to break up all these right-handers. And then
welcome, James.
James is here. Good to see you. All right, so it gave us, I think, from an on-base percentage, nobody's even close to Marquise Grissom. No offense to the guy with 900 steals a little further down the roster here. We'll get to him. But I think it ended up with Moises Alou 2nd and Guerrero hitting cleanup.
It's a legit lineup. We got to get Colorado in there.
But Staub's so good, man. Yeah, I'll show you how it gets hard. Dawson plays center. Wallach plays 3rd. Great glove. And then, so Vidro can play 2nd, but so can Tim Raines, and the defense isn't that different. So with all those outfielders, because I don't want to sit Dawson, Guerrero, Grissom, or Alou.
No brainer. And we're not streaming on Facebook yet, so we can make this move without getting inundated with just a wall of text just streaming up.
What are you doing?
Idiots.
So Grissom DHs because as good a center fielder as he was, the Hawk was better.
I don't think we'll
catcher,
definitely get Hubie Brooks in, Cameron, for sure.
And Sun Devil, baby. Huey Brooks, baby. Woo.
Maybe pinch hitting though, huh?
Yeah, maybe. But Gary Carter catches. No offense to Michael Barrett. And then shortstop is Orlando Cabrera. I could give you Huey Brooks, but he's much weaker defensively, and they hit about this. He even hits worse. So
he's eligible?
Huey Brooks.
Oh yeah. Oh, Huey Brooks all day. Go.
He's a 4 compared to a 7.
Just do it.
All right.
Let's go.
Sun Devil.
No one's gonna begrudge us this one.
Well, we'll see. All right. So not bad. Galarraga available off the bench, but he's having a rotten year. So that's on him, Roto.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay, so we got the Nationals, so we're good to go.
Pitching for Washington, number 31.
Was Vidro pretty bad? I agree with Rob. I remember him being a
Montreal designated hitter, number 9, Marquis Grissom.
I mean, Vidro was rated as a 5 in this game. I don't remember him being a wizard, but I don't remember him being bad either. Raines was so bad they moved him off second base, I think, his rookie year. So, but he played enough that he qualifies. He's only rated as a 4. So I wouldn't play him there very often. But if you want to see, you're going to see Raines regardless, right? Would you rather see Jose Vidro or Moises Alou tonight?
Yeah,
that's where we're at. So
all right.
So here we go. Now, I pull for the Expos regardless because they got hosed, right? But we're actually Washington tonight, unless you want to crawfish and be the road team.
No, let's do it.
All right.
Rendon plays with such passion. I don't want to turn down this opportunity.
Right.
I actually appreciate him. Actually, it's just like I don't really like this game. That's what you guys are paying me like. What was it, like 18 million years? Like
he was just being honest.
Yeah.
For a team where almost nothing has gone right for the last 10 years, right? Beyond Ohtani being better than they could have ever dreamed, and it still didn't matter.
Yeah, in the slightest.
Yeah.
I actually Rendon, he might be one of those guys because he's probably got some amazing hobbies right now that he's spending most of his time on. So when he actually fully retires, he may have just a wonderful story.
I bet he's got
an amazing woodworker, like Japanese style woodworking or something.
I bet the whole bottom floor of his mansion is just a model train set running around.
You're right. I mean, he may actually have a renaissance post-retirement of people appreciated him.
To be fair, he said that his faith and his family come first. Okay, like fine, but
no one's going to begrudge him that.
His only sin is not reading the room better, right? Like. Read the room, man. Read the room. All right, so here we go. Mad Max Scherzer.
Left fielder, Moises Alou.
Cameron's got an excellent point.
I don't remember. Was that an episode of
Silver Spoons with Rick Schroeder? He was Richie Rich in real life, basically. And he had like a not life size, but a big enough train that you could ride it in and out of the rooms. Pretty slick.
That would be cool.
He had Mr. T as a bodyguard in one episode. It's a good show. Here's Moises Alou. Soto sees it, looking right at it. Okay.
First baseman, Rusty Staub.
Look at Legrand Orange. Come on. Read that Staub wasn't actually an Expo that long, but he was one of the only guys who chose to learn French while he was there. So he could actually converse in what is the native tongue for Quebec. And so it got him over huge, right? So look, I speak 1.2 languages, right? Very little Spanish. But if I was a professional, I mean, I wasn't going to be a professional anything, but let's stretch it. If I was a pro soccer player in Spain, I would have learned Spanish, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Just so maybe I wouldn't have told anybody. But I would have learned it just to see what everybody was saying about me, right?
Well, like you're saying, it's hugely endearing, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
No brainer.
All right, Rusty. straight away. But Jason Worth, all
Pitching
over
for
that.
Montreal, Ken Hill. Leading off for Washington, center fielder, Jason Worth.
Dude, look at this terrible infield Montreal's running defensively. Fours all around and Wallach at third going, I can't catch everything, boys.
Wallach's going to go bad news bears on that entire.
Right. I mean, just got to be good up the middle. So at least they got Carter and Dawson. Going to be a lot of that. Hubie didn't even move.
Fielder, number
Damn,
22.
that thing damn near
Juan
hit Hubie Brooks.
Soto.
It's like he's seeing ghosts out there. What was
Right.
that?
Oh. It's like my son playing right field as a kid. Like the ball almost hit him
Third
one
baseman,
time.
Anthony.
And then he
Brendan.
lamented that they wouldn't let him play second base like he wanted to. I'm like,
It's like, yeah, I talked to the coach and I was the one who nixed
not
that.
happening.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, not happening. You barely pay attention at the plate. Oh, look at Rendon getting it done.
Oh, you have little faith.
Hitter, number 34.
Yeah, let's see Ken Hill's photo
Harper.
there. Can you blow it
Oh,
up a little bit?
damn.
Oh, on the upper left. There we go. It kind of does a little bit, maybe.
A
Huh?
little bit. Young KH there. Oh, hang on. All right. Bryce Harper. I always been a big fan. Barely recognized him without his Ultimate Warrior eye black, but
Can't fault his effort.
eh.
Send him.
96% chance, Roto.
We are on the board.
There goes Jason Worth. Not even a throw.
First baseman,
1-0.
Nick Johnson.
Look at Nick Johnson. Ugh.
Right
How many
fielder,
years did he play for the Yankees?
Like
Guerrero.
a year and a half, but half of like he came up late in the year and he was pretty good. And then the next year he was injured like crazy. He was like Greg Bird before there was a Greg Bird.
Mm.
And he ended up being the centerpiece of the deal that brought Randy Johnson to New York. And
Oh,
God,
okay.
what an atrocity that was, right? Randy yelling at reporters before he was even reported for his press conference. Like, I got to walk back up in Yankee Stadium from the actual dugout to the clubhouse a couple of years after Randy left, and they still had low-hanging pipes with pool noodles over them.
Just because of Johnson.
Because Randy could have brushed his head if he wasn't paying attention, right? He was already mad. He didn't want to be there. So anyway, the best thing about Randy Johnson in New York was that he couldn't come out of the bullpen against them in the playoffs anymore, right? Because that happened way too often.
Hey, Tino.
TD. All right, so here's Vlad. I got to move this along. I might need to get
Center fielder, Andre Dawson.
I might need to get a new picture for Washington too, because if you look over here, we got some people with either a hose or like the velvet rope, right? Like you're not on the list, so we'll see. By the way, Dawson looking like an absolute badass right here, right? No offense, Roto, but he's rocking that helmet a little better.
None taken.
A little bit. The Hawk. Apparently, he is on the list
Third baseman,
because he made it
Tim
past the road.
Wallach.
58%.
Wait, is Johnson really an NFL photographer? Really?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Aside, once his pitching and his bird killing career came to an end, he took up photography. Yeah, and I think he's licensed as an NFL photographer. I don't think he works for the NFL, right? But
Well, I got to say his height is a massive advantage in those scrums photographers. Like, I mean, for him to be able to hold it straight up above his head, that's a clear shot every time.
I would get in his way all the time. That'd be awesome. Just bump him around.
It's like you're screening out in basketball.
Right? Don't you know who I am? I know you used to be. You were terrible for my Yanks. Ooh. Here's Tim Wallach.
Sounds like Rob agrees. I don't actually remember those Yankees years well, but
He was not good.
Yeah.
Not good. Hurt a lot. Bad in the playoffs. And just they got the ghost of Randy Johnson. The funny thing is, his career numbers in Arizona, because he went to San Fran for 1 year, I think, and then back to Arizona for 2. And those last 2, running on fumes years in Arizona drop his overall Arizona numbers down. And it's part of what helped Seattle edge them at the tape to get Randy Johnson full time in Eternal Baseball.
Interesting.
Good for them. All right. So we just threw out the Hawk. So good for Wilson Ramos. And now Wallach's popping it up, and we're going to get the ASPCA all over us here. But
here comes PETA.
Number 40, Wilson Ramos.
All right, Wilson. Sitting down.
Right fielder, number 88, Gerardo Hara.
It's not quite the same without the baby shark, but look at that. Getting it done.
Send him.
Shortstop,
42.
number 7,
42%.
Trey Turner.
I do like that they pronounce it Tree Turner. Maybe I can fix that. Hang on. I haven't tried to fix anything in a long time. This one should be easy.
Tree.
It should be as simple as this, right?
Trey.
Wow.
Winner.
That's our best ever.
Right? Painless. All right, Tree. Oh.
Let's hit and run.
At 26%?
Hit and run. Let's hit and run.
All right. Well, you get it. Get out. Get out. Don't let the kid catch it. There we go. It's only 1-1. We can try again.
Let's do it.
And
Dang it.
he gets thrown out. Gee, never could have seen that coming. Come on, Tree Turner. And now he hits one down the line.
All right, we can send Turner, right? Without even looking.
Second baseman,
39.
What?
Espinoza.
Gary Carter behind the plate, man.
Ken Hill's like throwing lefty now.
I mean, we can have Espinoza take if we want. See if that.
Yeah, let's have him take. We got 2 down.
Look at that.
Where we at?
75.
Go.
All right. Me. Off he goes. He's done.
Second baseman, Tim.
Now, Raines is a great bunter. Maybe we'll bring him in a little bit. We'll bring those corners in. Make him earn it. Sit him
Catcher.
down.
Gary Carter.
Now, I don't want to get ahead of ourselves. Max Scherzer's throwing a no-hitter here in the third.
It's a sure thing.
Yeah. There goes the perfect game, though.
Dang it.
Shortstop, Hubie Brooks.
Hubie Brooks, the
All
Sun
right, there
Devil.
we go. There we go, Cameron.
Nice.
Wow.
Rendon must have been thinking about his kids when he made that play. Here's Danny Espinoza, stranded at the plate last inning.
See, Rob was on board with me.
Yeah,
a little bit of a delay in the comment, but
yeah. All right, Jason Worth. Look at this. I think Worth is underappreciated. He was a good player.
So. Yeah.
26, Roto.
Should we hit and run with Soto?
I trust Soto to hit. I don't trust Worth to run.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Wait, did he not? Juan Soto didn't make contact?
Got to stop running on Gary Carter.
Well, that's why we're hit and running, right?
Strike 3. No, and then he strikes out. Soto.
Well, all right.
Grissom 0-2. Oh, with the bunt.
Oh,
Bunt's 0-2.
come on.
The chutzpah.
Unwritten rules, Marquis.
Right? He's only got a 32%, though. So luckily, we think we're safe right now.
Can we try to hit him with the pickoff throw? Is that
It's not a bad idea.
an option?
Knock him cold, then tag him out. Boys, just a little.
Man, that was Bush League. Come on.
Grissom's 69% to steal. Let's keep him close. Pick him off. All right, 59. That's better. What was that? I don't know what that was. It says strike 1. Strike 3. Rusty Staub sits down. Here's Big Bad Vladdy Daddy. He got under that little. Right? Here's a good call. What button activates the gut wrench suplex to get Ron Gant off?
It's like a contra code.
Right.
The Herbeck.
Boy, Twins fans won't even hear that. I heard that I saw that argument on a Twins board once, and Herbeck absolutely bodies him off the bag in the World Series. Absolutely does it. But he's subtle enough to get the call. So
yeah, we had that Ron Gant birthday post, and
right.
Yes, I almost added that, and I thought, you know what?
Hey man, we're just neutral observers, man. We observe and report. That's it.
What would the AP do here?
Right? Here's Anthony Rendon sitting down, and Bryce Harper.
Ken Hill's throwing a pretty good game.
Not bad, right?
Send him.
25%, bro.
Oh my god! And John, do you think Johnson could hit? No. All right.
No, we're 0 for 3. I think we got to take the L on that. Oh, he got some of that, but Vlad right there. Oh, he bobbled
Oh, he dropped it. Did he drop it? Oh, he caught it.
Oh, I caught it. Bobbled it and caught it. And then threw it so hard it went through Tim Raines' second baseman glove. To the pitcher, though, so it was fun. Here's Wilson Ramos. With a dribbler to Raines, he'll go to first. 2 down, I think. Yeah. Fine. Here's the Hawk. Nationals still lead 1-0. It's a barn burner.
Strike 3.
But the beauty of having Scherzer is we don't have to use our bullpen.
That's a good point. Here's Tim Raines with a lofty fly ball. Jason Edgeworth is all over. Here's Baby Shark.
Strike 3.
Strike him out. Throw to first. Who's done? Tree Turner's here. He's a good bunter.
Tree Turner.
But I love that the fastest guy, or one of the fastest guys in the big leagues, gets his name mispronounced as Tree, the immovable object. But we can bunt with Turner if you want, Roto. 1 down.
Yeah, let's do it.
We give him some revenge on that damn Gary Carter. Run, Tree.
He's there. He might have been out of the baseline, but he's there.
He was avoiding the garden hose.
There we go. All right, can we send him? What is it?
55. 55.
No, not quite enough.
We can take, though, if you want.
Take a pitch. Take a pitch.
Get a new deck.
Oh, you went over. Here we go. What are we?
84.
You got to send him. Let's do it.
He's in there.
All right.
28.
I'm not that dumb.
Danny Espinosa. Oh, look, he's a hero, Roto.
Oh, in the gap.
A double in the gap, or maybe more. He's going for 3. He's in there. He ran on Dawson's arm.
Dude, should we suicide?
Worth is a terrible bunter.
Okay.
But if it gets to Soto, maybe. I don't even know if Soto.
We got one out.
Anyway. All right, let's go, Jason. Just a fly ball. A little fly ball. It's 3-0. Look at this. A little bloop single.
It's happening.
We're killing it. Oh, here we go.
Nice.
Yeah. Nothing's better than the line you found for John Walkenfuss last week. Where Sparky said the problem with John Walkenfuss is if he gets on first, you need 3 doubles to score him. That's
so good.
Classic.
Man, a lot of John Walkenfuss fans out there.
A lot of love for John Walkenfuss out
Love
there.
it.
Yeah, we got to steal. We got to look for something for Wayne Crenchiti. That's one for down the road. Fine White Sox. Wayne Crenchiti. Always
look it up.
Or Juan Bonilla. The Bonilla no one's mad at, right?
Is that was he actually a major leaguer?
Yeah, he was.
Nice.
Juan Bonilla. There's some relation there, but I don't know exactly what.
The Ozzie Canseco effect?
Pretty much, right? Ugh. Here's or Pete Rose Jr. Here's Juan Soto.
Strike 3.
Sitting down.
Must have been hard to be Pete Rose Jr.
Gotta imagine,
I mean,
right?
that's one where it's like, gotta give him a different name than yourself there.
Yeah. So here's Gary Carter, the shining white knight among the 86 Mets, right? With a double to straightaway center. 3-0 right now. Nationals were in the top of the 6th. Here's Hubie Brooks, the Sun Devil. Love it.
Is he going?
With a fly to right. Carter will not test the Baby Shark. And here's Marquise Grissom. Yeah, with a single to the left. Will Carter test Juan Soto's arm? He will. We got a 15% chance to get him, Roto. Got to try it, yeah?
I agree.
All right. Yeah, it's not close. Poor play by Tree Turner. 3-1.
Couple comments here.
Never tried that with the bases loaded. I have tried to steal home with Ricky, just because I'm a Ricky Henderson guy, right?
One of these days we'll load up Jacoby Ellsbury and
I don't know if we've ever had the bases loaded, but maybe. That's a really good point. Because God knows, with a name like Walkenfuss, you should be adding a middle initial in there.
I like it.
So Grissom is not a threat to steal on this pitch, so we're going to go with that.
Like, not one negative comment too about Walkenfuss. It was all
Right.
like, yeah, that guy was a really nice guy.
A double off the wall and 3-2. Man,
Come on, Scherzer.
slipping away.
Ball 4.
Staub walks. We got 2
We
on.
can't go to the pen, man. We just can't.
No, matter of fact, just to embrace the horror, let's take a look at what we're dealing with out there. So, just looking at them before the series, I activated Carl Edwards Jr. and Rafael Soriano, right? Because their pen is absolute garbage. Look at these guys down the bottom. Sean Burnett with a 6.7. Tyler Clippard with a 5.35. Drew Storen a 4.9. Their closer was Chad Cordero, the guy with the flat brim,
Yeah.
with a 9.3.
Oh,
So,
man.
They've revamped their bullpen. I don't know if the new guys are any good, but the old guys were awful. So we want about 150 pitches out of Max Scherzer today, man.
I don't think anyone begrudges that.
We're not taking Max out.
Whoa, Sweeney stole home? Man, Pettit must have really taken a slow windup.
Dude, and Pettit's because Pettit, the left-hander, was facing first base. I got to look that up. Just
Yeah, we're gonna see that clip, man. That must have been amazing.
How big the catcher's eyes must have got when Mike Sweeney lumbered home. Holy!
Oh, Lordy.
All right, 2 on, 1 out. Here's Vlad Guerrero. Oh, I think Parra's all over that. Yep. Moises doesn't even test the arm. And now we got Andre Dawson.
Is Cameron talking about Cordero or who?
Oh, here's this.
I forget who else we were talking about.
Yeah, it might be. And Rob is dead on. So typical Nationals pen. That's pretty much it. Yep. Oh, Andre Dawson terrifies me, but
Ball 4.
could have been worse.
All right.
Could have been a lot worse, Roto.
Who's up?
Tim Wallach.
Okay.
Parra's on that.
Uh-oh.
Look at that. We're out of the inning. 3-2. Bryce Harper's pumped up.
The Corvair bullpen.
I mean, is this the best Bryce Harper photo? I mean, that's just him, right? With the
That's so
headband
good.
and the hair. And
Cameron had a good comment.
Ball 4.
yeah, here we go. That's right. 26% for Bryce Harper. He thinks he can steal it.
If you want to hit and run again, I'm game, but
I don't want to hit and run again.
just for the Nick Johnson highlight.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, boy. Maybe I should have hit and run. Nick Johnson's tapping into that double play. Turned by that sparkling Expo infield. Here's Wilson Ramos. popping it straight up. Gary Carter has time to read a Bible verse and make the catch. Meanwhile, Roto's yelling from the stands, "Hey, on your own time, Carter." Tim Raines. We got into that. But Jason Worth makes a catch. Here's Gary Carter.
Oh.
In the stand.
Ball
1 and 2 to Carter.
four.
And he walks.
Scherzer, come on. We can't go to the pen.
What's he got left? Hey, 15 pitches left in Scherzer's arm. So, and he's got 3 innings left. So, put him over the plate, Max.
I love the visits.
Right? Don't mess us up. I don't want to see the pen. Parr caught it. 2 down. Here's Grissom. We got a lot of that, but Parr likes it.
Appreciate it, Cameron.
We're probably going to have to get to the pen, man. Oh, here we go. Yeah. I'm amazed it fit in there. Has to be a big foul. Right? I'm going to channel Greg Maddux. Yeah. Got 8 pitches left for 2 innings. Make them count. All right.
Who do we get up? Sure. We can't get up Cordero because you sent him down.
Let's take a look at the old
Soriano.
Well,
Let's just do Soriano.
Yeah, one of the new guys, right?
Yeah.
All right. Remind me in and out to get Soriano moving. Oh, Parra. Come on. Vlad's on it. All right. So Washington bullpen. Rafael Soriano going to make his first appearance of the season. Don't get excited about these ERAs. These are their real MLB peak ERAs. Not what they've done this year. So Soriano's warming up. Here's Tree Turner
Strike 3.
sitting down.
You're
And Espinosa dribbling to Hubie Brooks.
2.
Legging it out, though.
Oh, where'd it go?
58%, Roto.
3
But
for
Jason
3
Worth
Worth.
is 3 for 3.
All right, let him hit.
Yeah, let him swing, right?
Let the man cook.
Oh. I think Dawson will get that. He does. Scherzer's got 12 pitches left in him.
That's one more inning.
Yeah, hold on. Let me just do a mound trip. He's strong, so he gets at least a loo.
Strike 3.
Sits him down.
One more.
Yeah? All right.
Yes.
Oh, down the.
Ah.
Oh, look at Parr cut it off, though.
Wow. Way to
Hold him
go.
to a single. All right. Time for Soriano.
Strap in.
Yeah,
Pitching
exactly.
for
Right?
Washington, Rafael Soriano.
And not that I don't trust him, but let's get old Carl Edwards warming up, too. As the only guy who hasn't sucked this year, because he just got called up. Soriano against Vlad Guerrero with a 1-run lead here. Top of the 8th.
That's what we were hoping for.
Yeah, this is about how we thought it would go. At least it's not a surprise anymore. Ooh, Staub's going to third. This might be our best chance to get an out this inning.
Let's do it.
Oh,
come on.
So Andre Dawson, runners on the corners, 1 out.
We are going to lose this.
Yes, we are.
Oh,
Soto
he
makes
got
the catch. Hey, and he holds the runner.
wow.
Throws to first.
Just hold the runner, man. He went for it.
Okay, Guerrero's at 71%. So I'm going to try to pick him off because that way we could get an out without throwing to the plate. Didn't get it. One more. All right. At least we got that percentage down to 32.
All right, there we go. All right,
Yeah.
I can't look. I
Tim
can't look.
Wallach. Yeah, it's going to be bad. Yeah, single to left. Staub scores. Guerrero holds at second. Soriano did about what we expected. And here's Tim Raines. Oh, okay. You know what? I've heard worse suggestions. Oh, we can pick off a second.
2,
No.
How was Guerrero 74% to steal third base?
I say we give him a shot.
Man, can't let that happen.
2,
Okay, that's better. Here's Tim Raines, 0 for 3. With a fly to center, looks like Worth has it. Yeah. You know what? I'll take it. Giving up the tying run in the 8th. It's better than we usually do.
Nah.
Here's Juan Soto.
strike 3,
Sitting down.
It does sound like a piece of plumbing there.
strike 3,
There's a worse Rusty out there, but I won't say his name on the podcast.
There was that Premier League player, right? Plays for Man U. His name is Mason Mount. It sounds like something you'd get at Home Depot.
Absolutely. It'll fix all your door needs. So Tim Burke, great name, is here from the negative zone to pitch to Bryce Harper.
The ether. He
Right?
just kind of floated down.
I got to fix that picture. That's a bad picture. That's not enough. Or maybe it is. Look at Harper. Oh, I take it.
Oh, he got a chance. Come on, Carl Edwards.
I've been a Bryce Harper fan since he got himself kicked out of that junior college World Series game that didn't matter to him. That guy's all heart.
I didn't see that. You just was arguing with that.
He went to a junior college after his junior year of high school.
Yeah, he was like 17 or something.
So he could get drafted quicker, right? And it was like Southern Nevada Junior College. And obviously it's the best season of their lives, right? Because they have this absolute phenom. And they go to the Junior College World Series. And I think it must have been a lesser round. So it was like best of 3. And I forget if it was game 1 or game 2, but it was one of them. Harper got punched out on an inside pitch. And as he walked away, he drew a line, a horizontal line in the dirt to show the ump where that pitch actually was. And he got thrown out of the game. And in the NCAA rules, at least for junior college, if you get thrown out of a game, you miss the next one.
Ugh.
So they lost that game and lost the next one, got eliminated, and he went on to get drafted. So even as a kid, I was kind of like, I get that this is small potatoes for you, but for the other kids on the Southern Nevada junior college baseball team, probably meant a lot, right?
Yeah.
So anyway, but all's forgiven. Pressing that home run to right, we go up 4-3
Right.
with a chance.
We get over things quickly if
we can add more. We got Nick Johnson up.
here we go.
Oh, striking out, getting thrown out.
Yeah,
So
the
it's,
other I think I got another comment from Cameron. Actually, the other Rusty I think was better suited for that.
Yeah, I think he knows what we're talking about here. Yeah, different Rusty. All right. So Soriano, let's just check the numbers here. He appears fine.
He appears fine.
Do we stick with Soriano or do we go to Carl Edwards Jr.?
I think we stick with Soriano and just pray.
All right.
I'll grab my rosary one sec.
Right?
Oh.
Papa, I think that's making the stands, though.
pummel.
Here we go. I'll take Royals coaches for 400, Alex. All right. So, I forgot about this. Sorry. Gotta learn to hide that. All right. Soriano.
Ball, ball.
What are we doing?
All right. He's done. He's done.
Oh, all right.
Edwards time.
Pitching for Washington, number 58, Carl Edwards Jr.
Who else doesn't stink?
Hunter Harvey.
Look at Blake Trinan. I'm trying to talk myself into this 4.6 ERA. And then I look at his whip, 1.72. Like,
Hunter Harvey, man.
Oh, yeah, he's not bad. I should have thought of him already. All right. So get out of there. Bullpen. Hunter Harvey. All right. Oh, I can't just put him in and warm up.
It might be better than Edwards.
Carl Edwards, get out. We get the sense you're going to pre-suck. Okay, and here's the other thing we're going to do, because the computer hasn't thought of it, and sometimes it doesn't. Against right-handed pitching, Montreal down 1 in the 9th.
I don't think they put in Jose Pedro.
No, but where's Hubie Brooks? He's not even on page 1. It would have to be Galarraga. Down a run?
Oh, probably. Yeah, probably.
Have to be. All right. Just to be fair.
Pinch hitting for Montreal.
Let's hear it.
Andres Galarraga.
Oh, whoa. You must have fixed that already. That must have been an old
I'm going to take credit for that. The computer can't say Trey Turner correctly.
There's no way.
But it just rattles off Galarraga.
Does it with a perfect accent.
Right. All right, so we give the control back to the computer. Carl Edwards, don't screw us, man.
Strike 3.
Oh,
Down.
Oh man, we got a chance.
One more for Edwards, or is it Harvey time?
I think we let him roll.
All right. A dribbler.
Oh.
Could be 2. Grissom's fast.
Oh, no way. He got him. Carl Edwards Jr.
We have.
That was glorious.
Well, hold on. Let's get the
Final
recap.
score from Nationals Park. Washington 4, Montreal 3. Rafael Soriano is the winner. He is now 1-0 on the season. Tim Burke is the loser. He is now 5-5 on the season. Carl Edwards Jr. gets the save. Number 1. Bryce Harper hit home run number 39. Time of the game, 2 hours, 58 minutes.
Now, look. I activated 2 pitchers for the Washington Nationals before this series. And they didn't pitch in game 1. But Soriano got the friggin' win. And Carl Edwards Jr. got the save. And we have blown saves with Mariano Rivera, with Mark Davis, with Steve Bedrosian, with John Smoltz, with Quisenberry,
Suter,
Kimbrell a couple times. I think
Kent Colvey has killed us like 3 or 4 times.
Lee Smith,
yes,
the absolute pantheon of relief pitchers have all failed. But God bless Carl Edwards Jr. and Rafael Soriano.
I'm just gonna nickname you the architect, man. That's all.
Right?
The planner.
This is so good.
Oh wow, Edwards did the double stuff.
Double plus, baby.
Jeez.
Can't be stopped. And if you're new to us, SDF means stuff. How good was his actual breaking ball and such today? And double plus is as good as it gets. So digging it. Who knows? I finally forgave Bryce Harper. It only took me like 15 years. So it was a momentous day in Eternal Baseball, right?
The ages.
So good, right? I can't believe that happened. So, hey, if it was your first time joining us, this isn't how it usually goes, but we'll take it.
It isn't, yes. And probably our lone Expos game of the year.
Right.
Mainly because I can't handle wearing this hat for any longer.
Hey, yeah, I appreciate you
making it to the top of my skull here.
I appreciate you making it the whole hour with restricted.
Legitimately a torture device. What was that stupid? Who was that villain in all those horror movies with the Pinhead or whatever?
Pinhead, yeah, from Hellraiser.
Yes, yes. I feel like I'm dead center in that movie right now.
Yeah, it's Hellraiser 6. Got a very low budget.
That's right. They must have spent so much money on the stage.
Right? It's all the setting. Yeah. Well, we appreciate you joining us. It's for the first time. It doesn't usually go that well with the bullpen, but we'll take it as the Nationals top the Expos 4-3. We do the Eternal Baseball podcast every Sunday night at 6 Pacific, 9 Eastern. We call it the best 60 minutes of baseball you'll see all week because it friggin' is. If you're enjoying Eternal Baseball, we're in our 4th season, about 60% of the way through. You can see everything we do at our homepage. That's eternalbaseball.com. Or you can follow us on Facebook, on Twitter /X. We even do a little Instagram stuff now and then. So hop on board. if your favorite team needs a hand, if somebody's playing who shouldn't or isn't playing who should, we have team-specific message boards at eternalbaseball.com. That's where you can let us know. We always take fan suggestions as long as they make statistical sense. And it's we've always been very honest with you. It's hard to watch 32 teams at once. So if we've missed something on your favorite team, let us know. We want every team to be as competitive as possible. But pretty excited about tonight's game. I got that new dad glow about me. I'm enjoying it. We hope you did too. So follow us online, 6 games this week. The newsletter going out on Saturday. You can sign up for that at eternalbaseball.com. And we'll see you next week for another thrilling edition of the Eternal Baseball Podcast.
Thanks, everyone.